Alrighty, well, good afternoon, everybody. We're having a great, wonderful day. I got back yesterday, well, last night, at 10:30. We're out of Wisconsin for the Penn State-Wisconsin game. So it's my first time driving 14 hours straight. But I made it back to get back to work on a Monday. Because this is life. This is my life. Life used to be so much easier when nobody knew I existed. I complained about it before. It'd be so much easier when I wasn't important. Yeah, it's funny. Some people just search in life for their importance. Well, I have an importance, but I'm not sure I really care to have the importance. I'd rather not be important. I'd rather not be essential. I'd rather blend in. But here I am, back on a Monday, back to the grind. Whether people are out partying and having fun, here I am. Weekend's gone, so now we're back to the grind. And as usual, when you work for yourself, away, even though you only take a weekend trip, you still spend Monday trying to make up for that lost time. You're still behind the 8 ball. So, today's been a wild and crazy day. Trying to get caught up here on all the disasters that happened over the weekend. Gonna make my trip down here. Quick and hastily get back and relax a little bit. You wait till they're on? I guess not. Until I get the fire pit going and relax a little bit this evening. But of course, the housing activities are looking at all the work I wanted to get done and haven't got done around the house, so I don't know. Evening's almost here, so actually it's 4:30, so it's the evening, so we'll see. Will I get to relax? Will I wind up spending the evening getting caught up with the housing duties? We'll see. Alright, I'll be back. Yeah, sorry, my rant. My ranting is pretty much the same all the time. It's still. This is my venting time. You don't get to hear my venting. So, sorry. But, if people only spend half the time worrying about themselves as they do worrying about what everybody else does. Man, there's so much. Well, so much the pot calling the kettle black. So much of, hey, this person's doing this and this person's doing that. And just want to say, well, guess what? So have you. I'll try AutoZone. Let's go up here. Let me try AutoZone. Try the new AutoZone. Need some dielectric grease. Get out the new place. Why not? Anyway. People just so overly complicate everything. If only people would worry about themselves and the impacts they make. Man, things could be so much simpler. But, man, that's more annoying than getting complaints because somebody has something that they don't, or something they don't have anymore. It's like, you know what? Worry about yourself. Alright, I'll be back. I don't always say something, but when I do, I usually regret it. So, which should have been a quick 5-minute in and out. I knew it was dielectric grease. And what's nice is, AutoZone are actually a little more helpful. Advanced Auto Parts always turns out, well, have to look it up in a computer. Whatever, they knew what aisle, where was that, so that was an easy grab. But, of course, the register failed. Had problems with that. There was an older guy there, on the manager, yes. I said, boy, remember back in the day before we had these computers, how much more simpler it was? Well, that started a conversation. So, they started saying, yeah, I remember everything was done on by hand, by slips. First I said, yeah, you wrote down the product, if it had a SKU number, you wrote that in there, the price, put in the price, enter, or equals, you were done. 1, 2, 3, so simple. Tear off the sheet. Oh, that's where I wanted to be at. Whoops. You tear off the sheet, tear off the carbon, you're good to go. In and out. Now you have to wait. Now you have to wait for the register to work. You have to wait for the printer to work. Nothing ever seems to work. Wait how that works. Stop sign. But oh my, always making this conversation back in my day. And of course the kid at the register, the one that was ringing me up having problems, of course he said, man, I can't believe you're back then. He said, I wasn't born till 98, I thought. I was like, oh my gosh. 98? I was born in 78. You can't be old enough to work. But, yeah. That turned into a long discussion. So 10 minutes later, I finally got my dielectric grease. I finally head home, grab some grub, see what else I get into. At least I got out a little bit on the bike. But I would love to know what I say that triggers that. Well, at least I got a little ride in. Want to get out and get a lot more riding in today, but again, life of being a unfortunate, important person. But we'll see. Hope you all having a great, wonderful week. I don't know, you still want to find your importance? Oh, how important are you? Yeah. I don't know. I made a comment on one of her two wheels poles. Of course, I told a story, made a comment. I was impressed. I made a donation to a shade tree surgeon, one of the shade tree army who's having issues, and surprised me, shade tree. The person that I sent the money to sent me a screenshot of the text I got from the shade tree surgeon, and for the lack of memory as I'm writing, it basically said, oh yeah, he's been following me for years, he's a great guy, yada yada. And that blew me away. And Shade Tree has a few hundred subscribers. He recognized me? I mean, who am I? So I was following him for 7 years, but it just shocked me that somebody who I never met in person, somebody with 200, 300,000 other people, recognized me. And that just made my year. That just made me all giddy. And so I kind of made when I kind of told that story, I said about, it really made my day that a creator like that, somebody with that many people, recognized little meaningless me. And I understand it, but Justin's comment back was, you're not meaningless, nobody's meaningless. Don't don't feel that way. And I understand what she was saying. I understand why she said it, and that's appreciated too. But from my perspective, that's actually a good thing. Because I don't know. I get so burned out being the go-to person for so many people. Yeah, it gets so tiring. I would be so much happier to be a little more meaningless to more people. Because it is a challenge. I'd rather be more selfish. I'd rather worry about me. But instead, my life is my life's meaning is all about taking care of other people, helping everybody else with their issues, handling other people's crisis. Yeah, it gets kind of tiring. I'd rather be less important. Less important, a little more meaningless, a lot more selfish. But instead, here I be, cruising into sunset, not knowing what else I might be doing with tonight. But maybe spent this more time. Alright, enough of my grumbling and complaining. Good grief, I gotta come up with something more positive. My positivity is lacking. Lackety lack. Don't come back. Alright, we'll see. Hopefully something more positive will come to legacy.